Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the finest Dawn of War Soulstorm casts this side of East Yorkshire. And today we have got a 1 versus 1 on Frasier's Demise. Playing on the left hand side as the Necrons, we've got Nick, and playing as the Tau Empire on the right hand side, we've got Bhaltair, Roshaun. Roshaun will be opening up with double self-suit teams and a Tau barracks, whereas Nick is going to go for quadruple Builder Scarabs, a Necron warrior squad, and also quadruple plasma generators. So we are indeed on Frasier's Demise. Not sure if it was inspired by Brandon Fraser, the man himself, but hey-ho, there we go. We are going to see some crew coming out for Roshaun over here, so very exciting opening from the Tau perspective. Also going to see some Vespid Stingwing Strains, which are quite good for harassing these plasma generators of the Necrons. And before we actually go any further, Roshaun does have his own YouTube channel. I will put the link in the description of this video. It's more of the Russian side of things, but he's a very good player all the same, and he is very good at explaining things in his own language, and also the subtitles are actually quite good as well. So if you're looking to learn to play Soulstorm from a very technical perspective, then his YouTube channel is definitely worth checking out. So, yep, it's I mean, we've got quite an aggressive opening, actually. So, crew are going to be coming over, bashing things. Vespids will also be doing the same. Also, lots of cover and jumpy bits, cliffs and stuff for them to make use of their wings from as well. I'm not entirely sure who's got the advantage on this map, because, I mean, the Tau have got to travel quite a far distance to get to the Necrons. It's a nice, safe, comfortable place for the Necrons to be hanging out in. But then again, there's also lots of negative cover on this side that maybe the Fire Warriors and stuff can make use of in the later stages of the game. So we'll have to wait and see how things go. Vespids are going to fly straight on in. Crew will be following swiftly behind. And with these guys over there, the stabilization, the discombobulation ability, I imagine they'll be focusing straight on one of these unfinished plasma generators. Well, it might be worth actually waiting for it to be finished, because obviously if you start harassing one that's yet to be finished, then it could just be cancelled, can't it? So that's a thing. That's a thing that can happen, but it has been finished. 5th one on the way, and only one Necron warrior squad out to defend. We do have a Necron Lord coming out as well. Discombobulation should be placed on that plasma generator, but with quite a lot of Scarabs on the repair job. And because there's 3 in the squad, it's quite hard to snipe out their individual builder units. Another Builder Scout squad is also going to be coming over as well. Crew are just going to focus straight on the Necrons. And I'm fairly certain, don't quote me on this, but we'll find out later in the game that obviously the crew like to eat the dead and dying. And the Necrons don't leave any dead or dying. Well, not anything that's edible anyway, so will be an interesting to see if they just sort of like cannibalize themselves and maybe eat off their own dead. It's possible. I mean, there is flawless lasagna. There's possibility for it. But the plasma generator does survive, although it has forced these Builder Scouts to kind of chill out over here, preventing them from really pressing for... Oh, no, never mind. There's one Builder Scout squad over here to be capturing stuff. Obelisk will be potentially not down, in fact, cancelled just at the last moment. Wonderful stuff there. Crew are looking to take him down as this Necron Lord just bashes this dude in the face, grabbing him by the dick before slanging him down also by the dick, if crews have dicks. I'm not entirely sure. But I hope for his case that they don't, because Christ on the blank, that is not the way to go. I'll have to rule 34 that later on and see... No, in fact, no, don't rule 34 that to find out whether they have genitalia or not. That is naughty. Stop it. Stop thinking of that stuff. You're a grown man or woman. Unless, of course, you're not, in which case, what are you doing watching these videos? Anyway, Necron Lord is on the hunt for more Tau blood, as the Builder Scarabs look to capture these critical locations, but probably not the best place for them to be. Some Necron warriors will be following in hot pursuit. They're not the fastest of the boys. Vespids are going to try and see if they can maneuver away from Necron Lord and maybe potentially take down this relic, or are you just going to jump straight back in? Who knows? Somebody caught on the way to tier 1.5 for the Necrons. Will help them a lot when they get their teleportation up. Oh, never mind, there was a stealth suit. I was capturing that. Couldn't see him. Oh, because it is infiltrate. Let me swap over to the tower side of things so we can actually see what's bloody well going on with these infiltrated units. Builder Scouts might potentially be deaded, unable to reclaim that relic. Now caught in a corner, but can he escape? Little Builder Scout who can. No, he's given up. Life is not worth living without his friends. He's just going to hang around by here. No, he can't even build. Sorry, he can't even capture that relic now that the FCAS builder has popped down a listing post on there. So, good stuff. Like I said, very aggressive start. Not sure if the Tau can keep it up there, as crews are quite vulnerable. Like we say, there's not much room for munching for them. So as the game goes on, there will be lackluster in the way of survivability, and the Necrons are now massing in number, and they're not too shabby in close combat. But only a little bit if they're tool card is to be believed. Only a little bit worse off in close combat. FCAS builder taken down. Listening process has not been finished, and the recruits have been absolutely wiped out there. You guys, you've probably been up to stuff, although there's not enough of yet to kill stuff. Maybe just focus on the obelisks, as they are less vital for the Necrons at this stage of the game, so they're probably less keen on defending them. May as well get what you can, while you can. That is the main thing. Roshaun going for that critical location victory, but it will be stopped by these Builder Scabs. Also, Roshaun, that is another reminder, or occasional reminder, that you should absolutely read Brandon Sanderson's Stormer Archives. You've just, if you like books or like audiobooks, please do read them, as the world of Roshaun is... I mean, I don't think Roshaun has built his name off that franchise, but that's my headcanon. That is my headcanon. We're in Tier 2 for the tout. You see some more FCAS builders and a vehicle beacon soon to be built up. Tier 2 also coming out for Nick as well. Nick the Necron. I quite like that. As a good little bit of... Oh god, what's it called when you've got a thing and all the words in the sentence begins with the same letter? You know what I mean? You went to school once. He says, when half of my job is teaching English. It'll come back to me. It'll come back to me. Maybe. The listening post over here will be crumped. Builder Scabs are going to come over and see if they can also get to decapping that, so a little bit of revenge from earlier. Vespid, Stingwing Strain. It's a really good value. Also, the stealth suit teams are still knocking about as well, so lots of points been traded around. Over on this side, the Necron Warriors are going to just stroll inside the base. That's 3 squads of Necron Warriors. That is quite a terrifying sight to behold. Got Barracuda on the way, so that will be able to resist any kind of slicing from the flayed ones. That's quite good. Necron Lord inside the base at the moment, focusing on... Oh, I've just force blasting those FCAS builders straight back where they came from. And Death and Sadness, behold. Oh, hold on a second. Terribly sorry, my phone started ringing and I had to pause the cast, but I'm back. For you, it was maybe a couple of seconds. For me, it was about 10 minutes. That's okay, I remember exactly what was going on in this game. There was flayed ones and these dudes killing an obelisk. Should be a tier 3, but actually no, been taken down. So take that. Oh, Barracuda, that's what we're talking about. Barracudas resisting the Necron Lord and... No, the flayed ones. Good lord, that's really disconcerting or confusing. Either way, it doesn't matter. Necron Warriors have now been given their disruption field, so a little bit more useful in the range department. A second Barracuda on the way out. Necron Lord has been forgotten about by the looks of things. He teleport this boy away. He's not doing any use to anyone. And he is brown bread. Sent back to the Shadow Realm as the Barracudas now open fire on the Necron Warriors down over here. Vespids keeping their aggression up all the way through this. Very nice and wonderful to see. Necron Warriors going to teleport straight back home, see if they can defend this obelisk. But the Vespids will just happily say, right, okay, well, you've teleported over here. I know you'll stay here for quite some time now. I can now just come back over. The flayed ones constantly coming out like they're set up for snooker. Or 10, well, what was it? 6-pin bowling. And will they actually get a plasma generator down? That is the real question. I mean, look at the amount of damage that does. These guys aren't too shabby in close combat neither. Give them a chance. But sadly, not quite there. But it's at least keeping the flayed ones at home. That's the main thing. Barracuda scaring away these Builder Scarabs. What's going on over here? Oh, the Builder Scarabs have caught this relic as well, so... Potential goes to it, but been cancelled. As the Builder Scarabs flee for their lives. One FCAS builder just chilling out near the river, as it is wanted and needed. Stealth suit team just stealthing away. And double Barracudas. Yeah, on a map like this, with all the, like I say, all the mountainous ranges and cliffs and stuff, the maneuverability they will provide will be quite useful. Might even be one of the rare occasions in Soulstorm where it might be worth building some attack scarabs, just because they're the only aircraft unit for the Necrons. But I assume they're really, really good against aircraft. I've never actually ever seen attack scarabs being used in a game in Soulstorm because, well, they've ruined them in this version of the game. It's a real shame, man. Real shame indeed. Mortars are out, and the mortars will actually sort out the Barracudas probably a lot more efficiently than the attack scarabs, so sadly we probably won't be able to see them. Builder Scarabs chilling out over here, and the Necron Lord is out once again. Looks like he's killed one plasma generator, or he's at least on the way to doing so. The Barracudas will come back over. Currently no upgrades for the Necron Lord at the moment. He's just going bareback, as is good and proper of someone of royalty. He keeps on getting really close to doing it, but then these blooming AFCAS builders ruining his day. And focusing on those builder scabs as some fire warriors are out. Do a lot of damage, and it will probably be the usual standard fire warrior ball, I imagine. Got some immortals teleporting back home for reasons. And stealth suits. Not sure if they've got their range damage upgrade. But a significant amount of Necron warriors coming over here. Not sure what they're going to do. Oh, right, okay, the flayed ones, they come out. Distract some of the incoming fire. And while they're coming out of the floor, they are immortals, so definitely absorbing a good chunk there, allowing the Necron warriors to come in closer. Necrons do not have any accuracy reduction while they're on the move, so they can just walk and run. Run and gun, sorry, even. Because if it rhymes, you know it's more correct. Double fire warrior squads out now. No town commander there. That's quite interesting. Current economies are 78 and 40 compared to 60% and 80. The Necrons are not giving up. They're on auto reinforced. There's plenty of money to go around. But that being said, morale being broken on these boys and teleporting back home. Almost, just almost. If he just held on for a little bit longer, but not quite. A little bit of a misplay there. So sad. That would have been quite the boon for Nick there, if he was able to, well, get that down. Double immortals in the middle. As the self-suits, we've got to go back over so we can actually see what they're bloody doing. They've got the Chassevere, but no anti-vehicle stuff at the moment, which makes sense. Vespids on the way out by the sounds of it. Yeah, the survivability later on in the game gets a little bit lackluster. But amazing use of them all the way through the first 12 minutes and 2 seconds of the game. Most is kind of just standing there. They've got nowhere to really record. Ah, there we go. Get them back. Been spotted by the Builder Scarabs. It's probably why we haven't seen too many Stormcast Eternals. Stealth teams going over here because Necrons have got quite good infiltration detection inside their base due to those Builder Scarabs being able to spot stuff. That's quite good. Nice one. Barracudas flying around the sides now, trying to avoid those immortals. Sneaky Barracudas that they are. The stealth suits, there we go. Alright, now they've gone for their upgrade, so they'll be able to actually a fair bit of damage. Not amazing amounts of damage, but enough to maybe cause Nick to think twice. Fire warriors, ooh, they might be able to stand over on this side. Use the vision provided by the stealth suit teams. That also will protect them from any kind of close combat mischief by the Necron warriors. So very nice positioning here. It's got a second squad of, well, just first squad. Second squad in the game. First squad out at the moment. Flayed ones now being engaged in close combat by said crew. Now, can the crew eat the skin off the flayed ones? Not sure. Probably not. It'd be like going to KFC and only eating the skin, which, don't get me wrong, it sounds amazing, but I bet it gets a little bit lackluster after a while. Necron Lord is just phase shift inside the plasma generator to become one with tower energy. A John Cena beam comes down. Someone commented on the previous Necron game the other day, which I'm terribly sorry that I did not respond to, but I will respond to now live, well, not live in a recording, that this does prevent range units from firing. So if you are new to Soulstorm and don't know what in general, that is what the John Cena beam does, and its official name is actually the Solar Pulse, but we don't sully ourselves with proper names of unit abilities here because I can't remember any of them off the top of my head. Double Chasseway on the Fire Warriors, as is standard. They do extra bits of damage. Shield drones aren't usually used by tower players, as the extra damage is always a lot more viable than just extra protection from range damage. Mozart holding on for a hero. Potentially going to kill that plasma generator. There we go. A good chunk of... Oh, no, just, again, if just a smidgen longer. A little bit of anxiety for the Necrons over here. And actually, there we go, the tower. They could feast. Feast on their friends. Friends of food, that's what they say. Or what is it? Or what do they say in Fallen London? They say, hello, delicious friend. Which, by the by, if you've not played any of Fail Better games, like... Oh, what is it? Sunless Skies and the other one. Sunless Seas. Yes. Those are good games. Highly recommend, especially if you enjoy reading, which I'm sure you all do because you're all probably very academic, smart people, because of course you are. If you're watching these videos, you are probably, your IQ is above at least room temperature. Ha ha ha. Self-burn, one of the rarest kinds of burns. Necrons is back at it again. He's surrounded by more crew. And he's not going to get these guys down. It's a bit of a waste of resources here. Or are you just there just to cause a stir, cause a commotion? Crew shaping sensor. So potential for dogs. And ooh, are you going to go for... You know what? We haven't seen a major crew focus on Tau for ages on the channel. And then the previous game where some Tau was, we saw some crew nonsense, and now we're seeing it again in a 1v1. What a lucky surprise! What a treat for the whole family here. Necron teleports out, and these Fire Warriors are not happy about it, so they're going to just walk away. Necron Warriors are now in their second level of disruption fields. Also got some wraiths for tying up those close combat units. Barracudas are real good value for money here. No one's getting them anytime soon. And the range that these Fire Warriors are able to use on this map. So actually, yeah, didn't even anticipate the Fire Warriors being able to make use of all this stuff, all this cover. So, nice. Got a XV-88 broadside battle suit. Not too bad. It's got a lot of knockback with those missile hands. Crew shaping sensor has been finished. I assume we'll be seeing some crew leaping upgrades, maybe. At least just because it's a cool upgrade. Yeah, that's a lot of fire for one man. And more Fire Warriors on the way. So front line of the crew. They've got no food left to eat. They've eaten all that they can, I think. Yes. Can't see any more. Oh no, yeah, they're just flayed ones. Cannot eat flayed ones, like I say. KFC skin only. Engagement lift on the way, so tier 3. Not sure if the Tau have gone for... No, they haven't gone for tier 3 yet. So Necrons might have a bit of an advantage going into the next leg of the game. But what would the Necrons go for? Would it be a Lord Destroyer to snag those Barracudas? Maybe. At least to get Roshaun to destroy them. Although no, something tells me just regular destroyers. But then you can get that already, can't you? So I'm not sure. Not sure what's going on. But that's okay. We don't need to know. That's part of the excitement. We knew what was going to happen in advance. Well, it wouldn't be dawn of war. It'd be dawn of rubbish. Wraith goes down over here, but will pick himself back up. Barracudas are hunting him down, but he's also got a friend. I'm going to do a little bit of a wiggle. The old Necron shuffle. And there we go. FCAS builds attempting to build it back up. Listing post, I mean. Cena beam falls down over here, so these Fire Warriors are now completely and totally out of the firefight for now. Can't really rearrange themselves like they would normally, so nice placement of that John Cena beam there. Mauls take down that listing post that was being built up. But Barracudas, man, they're staying well away from those Immortals. It's a fantastic positioning from that point of view. But we do have some Fire Warriors just chilling over here. I wonder if these guys are staying around this area. Just, in fact, actually a significant amount of lads and ladies just meandering around over onto this side. Let's have a look at the economy. It's 81 and 10 compared to 60% and 76. It's quite dangerous from the Tau perspective. Energy core has been built up. We've got some pariahs as well. Very lethal and close combat. We'll be good at countering the Kroots here. And the energy core will allow the Necron Lord to shapeshift into the Deceiver or the Nightbringer, which you normally only see them really go for the Deceiver. Got a lot more utility. Sorry, I don't know where my camera's going. I do apologise if my camera work has been a little bit off for this game. I've been changing my weightlifting routine to target some muscle groups that I've kind of neglected for a little bit too long. And the weights that we're using, I was thinking, well, you know, I'll use the same weights. Like, you know, it'll be fine. What could possibly go wrong? And I'll tell you now, Almost dropped some weights on my face. And my little finger and ring fingers, they're not responding all that well. So, exercise careful, kids. Don't sacrifice your life for the gains. Don't do it at all. But Moles, firing away at the listening post. Yeah, now that I mentioned it, it's actually really hurting. I have to take some paracetamol later on. No, I'm not going to. I'm a man, I can take the pain. Big jumps from the Croots. Gonna ignore those immortals and focus on the Wraiths. One is down. Another one going to be taken away. Stealth suits jumping away. And the essence of the Deceiver now out is immortal to any kind of incoming damage. Look at those abs. Those are the abs that I'm going for. Not the arms there. Nightbringer arms, Deceiver abs. That's the workout routine and regimen that I'm training for. A Kion command post. Can never remember which one this is. Is it the Tau one or is it the Kroot one? Who really knows? We'll find out soon. Choirs are saying hello to everyone. We've also got these Tau over here being temporarily deceived. So we'll fire at that broadside battlesuit. It's quite a tanky lad that will absorb some damage. And actually, that one single pariah was massively ahead of all the others. But now these boys have seen sense. And they're going to see if they can at least survive this incoming damage from the fake restored monolith. It is definitely fake, isn't it? Yes, you can't deceive me, Deceiver. I know how this game is played. Who's still here, though? They're still here. They're blasted around, but they want to kill those immortals as quickly as possible. Those immortals will do a lot of damage to all the buildings. Necron warriors have been summoned in on top of that blooming fake monolith, so that's actually quite a dangerous thing, as these guys can now no longer leave, but this looks like quite a significant push. John Cena Beam goes on over in that corner. We are seeing the targeting optics. It does seem to me that that is the the Kroot tech path that could go on. And also, yeah, there we go. And we're seeing some Kroot Hound packs. Look at that. Like I say, you never see it normally. What a treat indeed. Targeting optics will make the Tau Fire Warriors even more beefier. So, very heavily focused on the infantry is this tech path. So, probably won't be seeing anything in the way of Skyway missile gunships. Or maybe we will, but only if there's like a significant amount of green money. But there's not much green money to be seen. And in all fairness, yeah, if these guys have been able to be reinforced with 50 blue and 15 green, it is a good tech path to go if you are lacking in that green money department. So, very nice. Adaptable player. That's what we're allowed to see. Necron being chased away by 4 Chads. But he will survive to tell the tale. Going for that phylactery as well, so he can get even more health regen. Look at the dogs out there. Here's Roshaun. Those dogs are hungry. We've also got the Kroot Shaper, who has the best close combat animations, in my humble opinion. An Apache Chief. An Injun Warrior. If ever I saw one. Look at him, he was... No, never mind, I will not make that joke. I will not make that joke, you can't make me. Anyway, a Delphi Troop Carrier, which will be quite difficult for the Necrons to deal with if they don't bring their Builder Scavs forward. But the Builder Scavs will be shot down quite quickly. So, I mean, might have to rely on those Wraiths, but the Wraiths are also quite vulnerable to being shot down. Can phase shift themselves out of the way if they want to, for a limited amount of time. But these Hounds... insane amounts of damage, especially when you've got that Kroot Shaper in the ranks. Well, they just basically go over there, sniff those Builder Scavs, and they die more or less instantly. Doesn't take them long at all. Stealth suit teams jumping over as well to provide some firing support. They've got their fusion blasters, 3 to each squad, I do believe. Yes, they do indeed. So any vehicular nonsense from the Necrons, it will be taken care of very swiftly. Barracuda's the same 2 alive, I do believe. Wonderful, again, wonderful use of repairing stuff. Devilfish Troop Carrier. Got some Fire Warriors in there, I imagine. So strong front line for Roshaun. Really showing the flexibility and diversity of the Tau Empire here. Restore Monolith, and you are probably real. You are indeed real. So that's good. And will he be able to resist all this incoming damage? Like I said, there are double stealth suit teams as well as Barracudas firing away. Going to phase shift that Necron Lord. Does it keep it alive? It does indeed, so Storm Monolith is going to chill out. Allow these pariahs to get their data work done. Flayed ones been brought to the fourth. Have you got another monolith built anywhere, Mr. Nick? You would sometimes see another monolith in this circumstance, just because when this dude gets low on health, he will have to teleport all the way back home. That makes him very vulnerable to having your HQ sniped out. Look at all this firepower coming in. The warrior path, not to be underestimated. Not even by the most martial of Necron dynasties. Only got a couple of dogs left, but these pooches are not to be poo-pooed. Got Deceiver out, and he will at least, just a nick of time as well, managing to bring forth that fake restore monolith. Suppose you could get them to both teleport at the same time, and that would confuse whoever was trying to fire at them, but they're going to fall back. They've done their time. May as well wait for that fake restore monolith to go away, and also this essence of the Deceiver. Don't want your units being caught in a mass betrayal, or whatever you call that ability, which... there we go, that's the one I was on about. Because on the last of the dogs, well, one of the dogs. What was the rest of you? Oh, I've been blasted around everywhere. Yep, you guys are not going to survive if these tout are convinced to shoot you. And that's sad. Poor old Fider. No, not going to fire? No, never mind. Okay, they spare him. They spare the last dog. Happy ending. It's like a Disney Pixar film. Like Homeward Bound. Which now that was a film right there. That was a classic if ever I saw one. The weirdly enough, as a kid, I only saw Homeward Bound 2. Did not see Homeward Bound 1 until I was much later in my teenage life. Still cried at both of them there. Just wanted the animals to be happy, you know? Plasma rifle for the Tau Commander's first time. He's out on the field. His shiny yellow armour. Stealth suit team's been spotted by the Billscobes as a fresh Crew Hound pack, or maybe the same one but just recovered. Very swiftly do those Crew Hounds get reinforced. It's not the most expensive unit neither. I mean, what are Space Marines? 50 blue? So these are basically just a little bit more expensive than a Space Marine, but do significant more damage in close combat. Necrolord comes about, says no thank you to all the firing. You can stop that, please. A Crew Hound, he just... Oh, it's the last one! He's come back! He's come back for revenge for his fallen comrades. Go on, get him. Take him down. Stand with honor. Oh, no. Grabbed by the dick once again. Oh, no. Oh, Lord of mercy on my mortal soul. There's so much dick grabbing, Necron Lord. We don't want that. Not on this Christian Minecraft server. And it's just too many restore monos everywhere. It's not positive. Although I do think that so they're meant to despawn after a while, I do believe. And it's not despawning, which I think is a bug. And it's generally seen as poor showmanship to not send your Necron Monolith teleporting somewhere else, which I think he's actually doing. Is he? Yes, he is. Look at that. Wonderful showmanship right there. So he's probably going to just move this Restore Monolith somewhere into the corner for it to be forgotten about. If that's what I'd think. Orbital bombardment going on here. Missing absolutely everyone. It looks pretty all the same. Crew Hounds eager to carry on their bloody work. Ethereal getting hit by his own blue mushroom. And also making a fake squad of Crew Hounds. So it's not just the Necrons that have all that stuff. I do believe... Oh, he's put ceasefire on this Restore Monolith, so he's not going to fire at anyone. But he's absorbing some fire. But hey, oh, that's the problem with a game that had bugs when it came out and then THQ didn't bother fixing it. Or was it Relic? I can never remember. Either way, repositioning over here in the heavy cover, very nice stuff. And now which one is which? That's the question. It's... Oh, never mind. All right, well then. What's going on? What is going on indeed? Not entirely sure. I was absolutely... You see, this is why I hate blooming the Deceiver. Because I never know which one's which. It bothers me greatly. Where recruits are eating the Storm Monolith. Tower Commander doing the same while he's firing at it. The Necrons lacking in anything else. Do you have the money for it? You don't have much money. Not an amazing amount of money. But unable to really keep on contending with the tower. There was some really good pushes in there. But this firing line is now quite significant. And it will take the Necrons a hell of a lot of stuff to be able to break through this firing line, all independent and stuff. Monolith goes down. Ethereal coming back down again with his bodyguard on the ridge. One Wraith floating away as the Devilfish troop carrier looks to bring the boys round over to the Necron side, see if they can get some more kills. Bills goes will come back out, see if they can repair in a nick of time, but all these plasma generators have gone red. They've gone red, and like I say, not much time to really build anything. In fact, now they've actually got some money. Yeah, I think it was the lack of the second Necron Monolith, just to, like, build up stuff while this Monolith was busy running around and whatnot. Fire Warrior's not even deigning it appropriate to go up to Necron land. Just going to fire down here. Wraith being shot up straight away as the recruits rally around the flanks. We'll run past this heavy Gauss turret, I imagine, and see if there is any Necrodermis to use the chew toy. What have we got? Oh no, Necron Lord, he's just in the water. He's in the water indeed. The Great Summoning Court soon to be down. Nick throws out the Russian GG. And that, boys and girls, is that. So what an exciting game. Lots of aggression from the Necron player and the Tower player from the absolute get-go. So really really bloody match going on there. So fantastic. And like I say, Roshaun's got a YouTube channel. I'll put links in the description. Feel free to check him out. He's quite a decent chap and bloke, if you ask me. So yeah, if you like this channel, have a look at the old Patreon. £1 a month gets you one extra game a week. And there is also a Discord, where Discord things happen. Links in the description as always. My name's been Mr. Landshark. Pleasure as always, never short. And I'll see you in a bit. Peace.